What about you, Jesse? After this, what then?
Laura Fraser. The neurotic Lydia Rodart Quayle may meet an unfortunate end in the Breaking Bad series finale, but that didn't mark the end of Fraser's relationship with the franchise.
How are you feeling? Kind of under the weather? Like you've got the flu? That would be the ricin I gave you.
The Scottish-born actor made 4 guest appearances in the prequel series Better Call Saul, and then returned yet again for the short film Snow Globe, a Breaking Bad short, in 2020.
What's wrong?
Oh, no, nothing's wrong. I was just calling to catch up.
You were calling to catch up.
Outside of Lydia's shoes, Fraser has made consistent guest appearances in several genre shows over the years, including a standout role in Doctor Who. In 2021, she played the lead character Anna in the first season of the British anthology series The Pact.
I can't hide it from Max. He can tell something's wrong.
She currently resides in Glasgow, Scotland, with her husband and daughter. Krysten Ritter. Following Jane Margulies's untimely demise, Ritter took a crack at comedy with a starring role in Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23.
Anyway, so yeah, now he's like my gay BFF, but straight. Have you ever had a straight gay BFF?
She'd later receive critical acclaim for portraying the title character in the Netflix series Jessica Jones, and would even go on to direct an episode in season 3.
You know, it's really about professionalism. You are erratic and you are volatile.
Effective. You brought me 8 jobs no one could deliver on. I did.
Ritter reprised her part as the street-smart hero in the 2017 miniseries The Defenders. 2 years after that, Ritter revisited Jane for a cameo in El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie.
I've gone where the universe takes me my whole life. It's better to make those decisions for yourself.
She shares a son with musician Adam Granduciel, their child being born in 2019. Jesse Plemons. After Breaking Bad's end, everyone's favorite sociopath Todd Alquist appeared in both El Camino and Snow Globe. Plemons has been plenty busy without returning to Albuquerque, though.
Guess I better come up with a new hiding place for my money.
Notably, he starred as Ed Blumquist in the 2nd season of FX's anthology series Fargo, a role which earned him an Emmy nomination.
Wouldn't that be great? Me own the shop. Maybe you take over the salon one day. You know, unless we got a whole litter of kids by then.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Coincidentally, Kirsten Dunst, who played Plemons' wife in the show, would later go on to become his actual wife. After years of dating, the two reunited on screen for the 2021 film The Power of the Dog. Both earned their first Academy Award nominations for their supporting roles in the project.
I'm thinking we should have some sort of dinner party to introduce you to my parents. And perhaps we could invite the governor and his wife, too.
They got married in 2022 and are the parents to 2 children. R.J. Mitte. Much like his character Walter Jr., actor R.J. Mitte has cerebral palsy. His authentic performance on Breaking Bad earned him a spot as a spokesman for performers with disabilities in the Screen Actors Guild.
You asshole! Why are you still alive? Why don't you just die already? Just die!
Later, he would be brought on as a presenter for the 2016 Summer Paralympics. He was even at one point named a celebrity ambassador for the nonprofit organization United Cerebral Palsy.
When you take something away from a warrior, they just sharpen their tool somewhere else and they just build and build and build and...
Yeah, he's certainly been busy. Outside of his activism, Mitte has continued popping up in film and television in guest or recurring roles. In 2021, he starred in and executive produced Triumph, a film based on the true story of a teen with cerebral palsy who wants to join the school wrestling team. So far, Mitte's career has not slowed yet.
Is it gonna get worse?
It's not a disease. Yeah, it'll get better.
Dean Norris. DEA agent Hank Schrader returned to the Breaking Bad world in the 5th season of Better Call Saul.
My partner's right. That kind of information can lead to good things.
But even before that, Norris had been keeping plenty busy. In the time since the original series ended, Norris has been hard at work on shows like Under the Dome, Claws, and United States of Al.
I keep telling him to get his act together and do whatever it takes to get her back. Does he listen?
I bet he does not.
Somehow, between that and an active film career, Norris found time to help open a performing arts center and launch a craft beer based on his Breaking Bad character. Schrader Brau, named after Hank Schrader, hit shelves in 2019. Nowadays, Norris lives in California with his wife, with whom he raised 5 children. Hopefully, he's sipping some of Hank's beer.
Biggest donation gets a 6-pack of my very own Schrader Brau.
Home brewed, silky perfection.
Smallest donation gets 2 6-packs.
All right.
Jonathan Banks. Ironically, the end of Breaking Bad was just the start of Mike Ehrmantraut's contribution to the series.
This whole thing could have been avoided.
Shut the up. Let me die in peace.
Banks returned to the role for both El Camino and as a major supporting player in Better Call Saul. All in all, Banks appeared in over twice as many episodes of the prequel series as he did for Breaking Bad. His performance in the spin-off earned him 4 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series.
Broke my boy. I broke my boy.
Besides the Breaking Bad universe, Banks still routinely appears in both film and television projects to this day. Although in instances like Incredibles 2 and Catwoman Hunted, he's behind the mic instead of in front of the camera.
I am not easily impressed.
Bob Odenkirk. The motto Better Call Saul was taken to heart when Breaking Bad's creators asked Odenkirk to headline the spin-off series.
Now, would you be surprised to learn, Mr. Harkness, that the person you just pointed to is not the defendant?
What?
My client is in the back of the courtroom. Mr. Sakey, would you please stand up? Objection.
The unprecedented popularity of the character has given the actor the opportunity to take on more noteworthy parts. For example, in 2017, he co-wrote, produced, and starred in a passion project, Girlfriend's Day. Later in 2021, he received good marks for showing off his stunt chops in the action movie Nobody.
They didn't believe I could do it. I gave it my all.
Odenkirk would then suffer a heart attack during production of Better Call Saul's final season, but he recovered and was back at work within 6 weeks. In 2022, he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame right next to fellow Breaking Bad star Bryan Cranston.
I would like to take this chance to thank everyone who ever gave me a break, but that's too many people to name.
Giancarlo Esposito. Drug distributor Gus Fring returned to television screens with a prominent role in Better Call Saul, which earned Esposito 2 more Primetime Emmy nominations for the character.
I decide what he deserves.
But since Breaking Bad, he'd become no stranger to acclaimed TV programs, appearing in heavy hitters like The Boys and The Mandalorian.
You have something I want.
The later 2010s also saw the actor toe more into voice work, with vocal performances in projects like The Jungle Book, Harley Quinn, Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, and more.
The less you know, the less I risk. Understand this and understand it fast.
Most notably in 2021, he provided the likeness, voiceover, and motion capture for the main antagonist of Far Cry 6. No matter where or in what medium, Esposito has a habit of showing up everywhere.
What does a man do, Walter? A man provides for his family.
Betsy Brandt. After bringing Marie Schrader to life for 5 seasons, it didn't take long for Brandt to find success in a different genre of TV.
All I have been forcing myself to remember is that you are my sister.
She became a series regular on 2 separate family-based sitcoms, The Michael J. Fox Show and Life in Pieces, although the latter kept Brandt busy until 2019.
This is hilarious.
Hilarious?
Since then, she's been making a splash with several guest roles and recurring parts on other television programs like The Unicorn and Love, Victor. In 2022, Brandt reprised her role as Marie for a cameo in the series finale of Better Call Saul.
They tell me they found you in a garbage dumpster. Well, that makes sense.
Anna Gunn. At the end of Breaking Bad, the heated reaction to Gunn's character Skyler White led the actor to write an entire op-ed for the New York Times. Following that, one of her first post-Skyler gigs came in the off-Broadway production Sex with Strangers.
For years, I've worked really, really hard. I spent a lot of money on healthcare professionals.
Later, she played prominent roles in the crime drama Grace Point and political procedural Shades of Blue. Gunn starred in the 2016 financial thriller Equity, and then returned to the stage in 2019 for a West End production of The Night of the Iguana. While Gunn has yet to fully revisit Skyler, she did reprise her role as Martha Bullock for Deadwood the movie.
Are you ready, husband? Considering the visiting delegates include the senator from California.
To celebrate? Yes, I am.
I'm tempted to believe you.
As of 2022, she's still popping up on TV screens in guest parts and recurring roles.
Oh, no, ladies. No, we can't do autographs today. No.
Aaron Paul. Jesse didn't stay away from Breaking Bad for very long. After the main series conclusion, Paul returned to the character for El Camino, and as a special guest star in the final season of Better Call Saul.
This guy, Goodman, he the real deal?
Paul quickly transitioned from Breaking Bad to blockbusters in 2014 with films like Need for Speed and Exodus: Gods and Kings.
Move out!
Afterwards, he returned to episodic work with series regular gigs on BoJack Horseman and The Path, both of which he also produced. Later, he recurred on HBO's Westworld and appeared as a framed convict in the Apple TV series Truth Be Told.
You leave it, or I can make your life miserable in here. Not if I killed you.
In 2018, Paul and his wife welcomed their first child, who then got a brother in 2022, Bryan Cranston. Walter White's journey may be over, but Cranston is clearly just getting started.
We're done when I say we're done.
Near the end of Breaking Bad's run, he played major roles in Best Picture winner Argo and the blockbuster Godzilla.
I'm gonna find the truth and end this, whatever it takes.
That's just the start, though. Since then, he's won 2 Tony Awards, earned his production company a deal with Warner Brothers Television, and co-created a couple of series. But despite all that, Cranston still made time to return to Walter White for cameos in El Camino and the final season of Better Call Saul.
Am I gonna be sorry if I ask what's going on?
I'm putting a stop to it.
Stop to what?
To what?
Cranston's efforts have shifted more behind the scenes in recent years, but if his workload in the last few years is any indicator, he won't be retiring anytime soon. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.